We are your area news team.
With Center Broadcasting Company, this is Justin Mott reporting on your farmer feature. Johnson's Produce is a name well known in Shelby County. Shelby Johnson with Johnson's Produce is a multi-talented farmer. One crop in particular the Johnsons are famous for is their peas. This industrial-grade pea sheller can shell a lot of peas. Shelby Johnson tells us more about its pea shelling power. All right, so this is your pea shelling machine here.
Yeah.
About how many bushels does it put out per minute or per hour?
It'll shell 2 bushels at a time. You know, and I guess it depends on the pea and the maturity, but 3, maybe 4 minutes, it'll shell them. And when it shells them, we got to pick out just a little bit of trash, but it doesn't mash them. It does a real good job. These peas here are real clean, and they are ready to be bagged.
During my visit to the farm, Shelby also took me out to see his watermelon field.
Now, they're seedless melons with some pollinators mixed in. That's a new icebox variety that people really like. They are real sweet and crisp. And used to, everybody wanted a big picnic melon, but now people kind of lean toward a icebox melon, and so we planted a lot of seedless this year. Well, we're looking at the contest melons here. This is called a Carolina Cross. So we raised this for that watermelon festival, and Justin, I was explaining to you that I'm getting a little behind. I got to prune them. We like to leave 1 per plant. So there's a nice melon right there, but I got 2 more right beside it. I've got to cut them off and let's put all the energy in that 1 melon. I raise a lot of them, and of course we enjoy participating in that largest melon at that watermelon, if I'm saying that, deal we're going to have here, and that's going to be a weekend after the 4th. But I do retail these. These melons will average 100 pounds a piece, and I like to carry them to that produce stand there on 96, and we'll line them up across that porch, and it's like a neon sign. Them customers will pull in. They get a kick out of these big melons. I do too.
The Johnson family grows a variety of produce and has several different fields. In addition, Shelby Johnson also raises chickens for Tyson. So, Mr. Johnson, you've been doing farming your whole life, haven't you?
I have.
Both your parents were farmers.
Parents, grandparents, and 2 or 3 generations, yeah.
Now, the Johnson produce stand, it started back in the 80s.
Early 80s, yeah.
And that's where you sell a lot of your produce. I know you sell some on the farmer's market.
Yeah. Yeah, we started off there. Mom and Daddy did. I don't know exactly, 83, 84, and wasn't too long. They invited us to come up to the center square and start a little farmer's market up there. And we've been there, 28, 30 years, and have built up a good business. Got a lot of local support there, and just continue to grow, and just getting a little more expanded, and just doing good with it.
Now, what all do you grow? Just name a few things.
Well, I raise anything that your grandpa raised in the garden. You know, just you know, we raise, of course, watermelons and cantaloupes, but we raise peas, all different kinds of peas, cream peas, Crowder peas, purple hull peas, pinto beans. We could just go peppers, different kinds of peppers, just anything. But I guess we specialize in purple hull peas, homegrown tomatoes, and watermelons. This is the 3 main things we raise.
And you also raise chickens.
Yeah. That my primary source of income is working as a contract growing with Tyson, and yes, I got a small broiler farm that I'm pretty successful with. It allows me to have this summer job here in the produce business.
And around how many chicken houses do you have?
I've got 4 houses. They're probably 20,000 capacity. That's 80,000 chickens, and we'll raise 5 or 5.5 batches a year. It produces a lot of chicken.
And back to your vegetable farms. About how many acres do you have on that?
Total 55, maybe 60 acres, but like I said, it's a variety. You know, I'm sure most of that acreage would be peas and beans and watermelons, but when you go to throwing sweet corn and peppers and tomatoes and okra and like that, it's a pretty big job.
Shelby also took me out to take a look at his tomato fields, which produce some of the best tasting tomatoes around.
Well, I was just pointing out the sea of tomatoes here. This is probably one of the best crops of tomatoes I've had, and we're just practically standing in the middle of it. It goes all the way up the hill. We're looking at let's see, right, 3,800 plants is what we're looking at.
And about how is it to work with your family?
Well, it's just a total blessing. I mean, it is the reason for Johnson's Produce, for my success. I mean, the support that Mom and Daddy still give me. My wife, I mean, I could not do it without her. My daughters, I mean, they were raised in this business. I mean, everybody's watched them grow up. Jeannie's 22 years old, and I mean, my nieces, I mean, I really like the fact that this is a family business, and I just couldn't do it without them. I mean, I take pride in that.
Shelby Johnson and Johnson's Produce, serving the community for many years, and they will continue to do so. This has been Justin Mott reporting, telling you to go out and be amazing.
CBC-radio.com, keeping you connected wherever you go.